But as we were hearing from Jeff earlier on, the aircraft actually has no outline wind limit. So there should be no issues today. And just while the Catalina taxis, a quick reminder to you, I think there has been a little bit of litter beginning to flow onto the airfield. I know that people might think city lights will be wrapped up to suck eggs and that, but please do make sure you close on all of your belongings during the flight program. We don't need foreign object debris as a speed cause as a result of anything. Whatever it might be, being flown onto the airfield. So thanks for your cooperation in that. One of the two really well consolidated PBY-5A Catalina, 20 sailing. And it will be starting its display fairly shortly. Consortium Plain Sailing is the operator, and shareholders for a suitable sum of money are often sought, and the Catalina Society website will give you more details of that. It's proved an excellent model, and there are quite a few shareholder pilots, but also other members of the crew who are not pilots who want to be associated with this very historic aeroplane. Now, as we were reflecting earlier, the only one flying in Europe, where not long ago there were three.
This is that we think about the Catalina, of course, but there were long-range liberators.
Absolutely, there were, yes, and not a consolidated product.
And the thing that really made the difference, actually, was the radar.
Yes.
I said earlier that the submarines would attack on the surface, and therefore, if you had radar, you'd be able to see them. In fact, the ships as well would see the approaching wolf packs as they were, because they would be on the surface. So it was a kind of technological battle that fortunately the Allies won.
Yeah, with the help of aircraft such as this. Royal, from which Fairy Swordfish were launched, which of course delivered a crucial blow, albeit not the final blow, against that much feared battleship.
I think it's fair to say that the Catalina made a remarkable contribution to the success of the Allies during the Second World War. At the later stages, of course, it was used for air-sea rescue.
And there we see the wingtip floats have now been deployed, just as we were talking about, and you can see how they would drastically increase the airframe drag.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, mentioning air-sea rescue, Colin, this is of course how this aircraft is configured. It's configured as what was called an OA-10A, which was one of a relatively small... One aspect of this particular Catalina that's always noteworthy are the big fuselage side blisters. Wartime Catalinas would have had smaller blisters than these, incorporating machine gun armament for defensive purposes. I was talking earlier about how having some of the fuel tankage in the wings. And so the first item on our programme today is complete. Descending onto the grass, the PBY-5A Catalina at plain sailing, and in conditions which have put paid to so many other displays on our schedule. Our huge thanks to the crew, to the captain Phil Pettit and the co-pilot Jeff Boyling. For plain sailing Catalina, thank you, gentlemen.